all of you Vainglorious, wonderful people. OBS, what is your problem? There it goes. Wasn't capturing the game. Hi, everybody. What's up? Greetings, salutations. Happy Thursday to you. Look at all the people. I see all of the lonely people. You know, I had a thought, by the way. You're like, what? You? A thought? Yes, me, a thought. These people causing issues here. Well, I know, I'm only 42 minutes late. I had a thought, and it's a good thought. At least I think it's a good thought. What we're gonna do is change that, and then bring this out so that it goes underground. And do that, and then we're just going to make a little gentle curve. Ron, by the way, saw your tweet before you deleted Killtastic. See everything. Mainly because the phone still had a preview of it, and when I clicked on it, it was gone. But... like the Android notification had a preview of it. Come on, make a nice curve. Make you almost had it. There it was again. Fine. I guess that's not bad. And then we're gonna go under to like. Let's see. We want it to come out here. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I'm smart. So we wanted to come out here. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Nope. No, I don't want you to be underground, please. Okay, that's close enough. And then tiny curve. And then we will bring this back up right here. Look at this. Isn't this genius? Granted, it's a really long way to go. Oh, space already occupied, my ass. And we're going to turn collisions off. Boom! Now, I can ban people from walking across here and here. And make them all take this underpass. I was trying to see if anybody would just do it. But it's a longer route. So, by default, they're not going to. So we have to force them. So what we do is say, nope. They're all like, hey, we were walking here. It's like in New York, I'm walking here. I don't know about this one. We don't have that many cars going here, so I'm not really sure that's that big of a problem. People are using it, but it seems like more people are just going to cross here now than anything. I have to let people cross here. Or do I? Oh my gosh, look at the horde of people. Look at all the lonely people. It's my phone ringtone. You've been busy rebuying at the Apple iTunes Store albums and songs you initially imported as CDs. I mean, if you own it already, you shouldn't have to rebuy it, is my opinion. But that's just my opinion. You haven't played this game in a month, Killtastic? What's wrong with you? Did you give up? Did it kick your ass? And look, I solved the traffic problem. This was backed up all the way to here just a little while ago because of all the people waiting to turn. Couldn't get in. And now it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to do one more thing here, though. I am going to... You know, I've had periods where I didn't play Cities Skylines for like a year. I don't really like that it's... We don't need 3 lanes all the way back here, but I'm going to give it 3 lanes all the way back here. Mainly for the symmetry of it. I don't like how it just suddenly splits. So we're going to do that. That way the people turning right have a dedicated lane with people going straight. Or, if you prefer, gaily forward. Either way, they have their own lane. Okay. Just want to make sure we were good there. Oh, man. Alright, so we do have a bus traffic jam again. We had solved that issue. Whoopsie. Why do we have a bus traffic jam again? I think it's just because all the buses got here at once. It should clear out. I want to kind of look at traffic for just a little bit before we do any more growth. Ooh, 76% is not nice. That's... I mean, if it was 69%, it would be, you know, like, comically nice, but still bad traffic. Oh my god, this park burned down again. Did we not just rebuild this at the end of the last stream? The hell? Oh yeah, we also need to find a place for these. I just kind of threw them over here to show them off and never really incorporated them. It's mainly this one that I want to get in, but I wouldn't mind getting the temple complex in as well. And I'd like them to be over here in the zoo, or near the zoo, so at least they look like they're part of the zoo. But I don't really see how I can reconfigure this to make space for it. So what we're going to do is pause. And as City Planner Plays says, the height of realism, we're just going to completely demolish a road here. And bring it a little farther out. Just a little. Like, that should be far enough. And then we will... kind of curves back in and around, and apparently I have anarchy on? I should not have prop and tree anarchy on. That should not be a thing. Oh, well, we can... Oh. Oh. What? How is prop and tree anarchy on? Tree anarchy. Oh, lock forestry, persistent lock of forestry. Well, the... Is this? Tree snapping's off, prop snapping's off. Tree anarchy is off, prop anarchy is off. Now they're on. Well, why did you put trees through my road? They're off. You didn't put trees through the road down here. I'm confused. Very confused. We're gonna go out. Oh. Yeah, about that. I turned collisions off a while ago. Kind of forgot about that. Sometimes, very occasionally, my brain is not the brainiest. That's about right. That was not right. Come on, give me a good curve here. It's not a good curve. That's a good curve. And if I don't like this little corner right here, which I don't, I can toggle snapping, grab this node, and boop, make a curve. Done! GTA was taking up all your time for a while. And now you don't love us anymore and don't join us in GTA every day anymore. You blame it on your girlfriend, of all things. So, I want to do a thing here. First of all, Let's grab these. Because these are, well, we're wanting to move it. I want to see how big they are. Okay. Let's drop that there. Girlfriends are nice. Bard, happy Thursday. People thought I had a girlfriend in both high school and college. Two different people, two different girls. Not two different people thought of that, but everybody thought I had a girlfriend in high school and college. I just kind of let them think that, too. It was not my most shining moment. I know what I want. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want are the Zoo Park Road connected right there. Hard, thank you. Oh, I was waiting for text to speech, but there wasn't any. Okay. I was just like being quiet, waiting for it. There is one. We are gonna run this up like that, and then... But wait, there's more. We are going to run it in and follow this curve, I hope? Question mark. Okay, that did not follow that curve at all. Not at all. Based on a zoo path protected, now a two-way zonable road was shared. Had vehicle lanes that connect to normal roads. Thanks. Natural road. Zoo. What's the difference? A one-way zonable. I don't want one-way. Alright, let's see if we can't get this to come out. I'm kind of sad because City Planner Plays is streaming tonight on YouTube. And I never get to catch his streams because he's always live at the same time I am. It's just not following it. Why not? Try it like this. You debated. He's not live. Oh no, he is live in just a couple minutes. The only downside of City Planner Play streams is because, like a lot of streamers, you could tell he has a sense of obligation to keep up with chat. It's still so fucking. And because of that, he can wind up getting really distracted at times. And so it'll take him like an hour to name a road. What we're going to do is put this here. Like that. And then we're going to throw this in, hopefully right here. Big sad. So like the antelopes, we can just move like back here. I really hope this is like almost be a zoo. I really hope this is the lions. It's bisons. So antelopes, no big deal. We'll just relocate the antelopes. The giraffes, I guess we can maybe move in just a skosh closer. No, don't turn around. Don't turn around. That path, please. How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? Anarchy says I can do that. So yeah, we're going to put that there. We're going to put our temple complex like... doesn't want to go there, but look at this. Boop, does now. Decent. I'll take decent. Decent is better than life is bad and I want to die. Not that you say that. It wasn't like my impression, but it's better than that option. So we're just going to expand the zoo to over here because we're going to make this another way to get into the zoo. Aha! Plot twist. We're going to throw our bison in kind of like at this angle, like that. And then we're going to jump in here into the parks. And we're going to put in a zoo side gate. And we're going to put in a zoo side gate. Because this looks just like the path for the zoo but cars can drive on it. So it kind of works, you know what I'm saying? So we just need to find, like, a way. You got some appointments coming up? Cool. So we will... I didn't know you suffered from PTSD. Sucks. I had no idea. So we're going to try... Actually, let's come off of here. No. You can do that. That's a snap point. No, trust me, you can do that. See? Told you. And then like that. I would imagine not. I almost want to do like another one right here. But I don't think it would fit naturally. Plus there's all those trees. I'm debating. I mean, I like the bamboo that's here. But God, it really does not match the rest of the surrounding trees. There. I think those fit in nicely there. And what we're going to do is bring our Oriental Pearl Tower over here as well. Ooh, that's a big boy. I don't really want it in the park, but I wouldn't mind it kind of like overlooking all this. All right. Fine. Now let's put it off the collector here. Oh, I kind of like the way that caps the entrances to the zoos and all that with the little park right across from it. Yeah, I dig that. And then what we'll do here to kind of fit this theme that we have going in our unique buildings, if you come over here to content creator packs, there's all of these modern Japan content creator pack items. It was a creator pack that you could download, and we'll throw some of these in here. Very thirsty. We're gonna go into the big ones and then work our way backwards. So we've got a rail yard shopping center. We may not get them all just because some of them are really big. Like these are really long. And well, if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. So we're not going to do that one. Station department store, same thing. A little too big. But we've got like the office skyscraper, also too big. We put it here. Yeah, it can go in like some of these larger squares. That'll work. And that'll help fill out that larger square anyway, where we've got some irregularity. But it's so much taller than everything around it, though. So, yeah. So we've got that. We've got a company headquarters. Also, a very big boy. That doesn't fit anywhere, question mark. Oh, if it's there. Really don't want it on a collector, though. I really don't want it on a collector. I could get away with that, but then we lose so much valuable real estate. Alright, we won't use that one. Oh, here's a nice one. This one's nice. We'll put this one kind of like over there. And then there is the temple, which I think needs to be kind of like... If it can fit right here... Ah, beautiful. Look at that. And then we can do like a little... some paths around it or something. And then we've got a downtown hotel. I want to get that close to the water's edge here. So we'll put it like right here by the amusement park. Look at that. That would be the worst hotel to stay in because of all the noise from the amusement park. Plus it blocks the view of the amusement park. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Let's move that over there. I got some weird Z fighting happening. Only in that mode though. We've got a resort hotel, which is very large again, so probably not going to get used. It's very big. Yeah. A local register office for things that need to be registered. Kind of bump it here. I wish that building back there wasn't so high. I think I might get rid of it. We've got a district building office. These are tourist destinations, even though they have like really official sounding names. They're still touristy destinations. Which is why I don't want them. Actually, let's do like a little block of official buildings right there. A small office building. And then all of these are really small. They're like service. I mean, they're big assets, but they're not. There's not a lot of height to them. Doesn't mean we can't use them, but it's like a restaurant. Tell me that doesn't look awesome, though. Look at the detail on that thing. Just a ramen restaurant. So detailed. A noodle restaurant, again, rather large. I wouldn't mind it being able to tuck in, like, behind these. But I don't know that I want it on its own block. Same with Oriental Market. I think it's going to be the same for all of these, sadly. But I'd like to have some more of them. Maybe... No, there's really nowhere I can put them. So we've got a little bit of that influence going on, but we also have the General Hospital. I know we don't need hospitals, but I'm going to put this in for the just the vibe that we've got going on over here. We got a General Hospital, and I can't remember if there's anything else. Let's go to find it and type in modern. Is that not what it's called? Oh, does the asset not call it that? Or the asset doesn't call it that. You gotta know the name of them. Is there a way to search by just one specific pack? There's not. Well, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate that I can't, like, search by DLC type. Well, okay. Shit. So I don't know how to find, like, if there's any more other than scrolling through, like, every single thing. Like, there's this, but I'm not going to use a waste disposal plant, obviously, in the middle of town. That would... It's just a little gross. That's from High-Tech Buildings. I didn't even know that was a content creator back. Okay, cool. That's from High-Tech Buildings. These are all from the Transit DLC and the Bridges thing. Nothing there. I'm just going to go through and see if there's anything else, and there is not. Cool. So we've got a little bit of that Asian influence in this area. A bit. Not as much as I would like. And we've got so many places complaining about not enough goods. We've got to get more industry in this city somewhere. And it's going to have to be over here because there's like no industry. There's this industry, but that's not enough. We're going to have to like do like some industry back here or something. So maybe this is our next area to expand, though I really wanted to work on this up here tonight. Wasn't I doing traffic? I was doing traffic. There we go, back to traffic. So 77%. This area is still problematic. So we are going to do a couple road upgrades to help them out. These guys have a double lane out. These guys only have one lane out, so we're just going to come in here and real quick just give that a little boop-de-doop. Like so. I'm going to bring that all the way back to where they're having their traffic problems. But I'm going to leave it one lane here. Because what I'm going to do is force these guys into a lane and then make them switch down here. Nothing more I love than exerting my will on traffic. This is not true. There are things I love much more than that. But we're going to go with that as the working theory. Why are they just stuck? Why aren't they moving? Like, seriously, what's happening here? There they go. They heard me talking about them. So I think by forcing them to just make their turn and then merge down here. Yeah, see, this side's already cleared up. So what I'm hoping is these guys are all just stopping here, though. So where is this traffic going? Is their destination here? Yeah, their destination is right here. I was afraid of that. The space elevator is quite the popular place to go. People use it just like they use the airport, which I'm really surprised that didn't kill the airport. Oh my god, we have 1,000 active flights. Okay, I don't mean to like brag, but I have built one hell of a robust airport if it can handle 1,000 active flights. My very first airport became a parking lot with only 70 active flights. And it had 3 different runways. This one has 1, and that's shared for cargo. And we're fine. So that's kind of impressive. Granted, we do have planes occasionally clipping through our infrastructure, but we're not going to talk about that. You know, like that plane lost its wing. Lost a wing. Well, this guy's definitely going to lose a wing. Yep, there it goes. Lost a wing. Oh, maybe they're not. Oh, they are just clearing. They're just clearing. That'd be so dangerous. So yeah, I've got 1 airport and I'm handling 1,046 flights. So that I'm very pleased by. This is not clearing. Yeah, I don't really know why this works and why it doesn't kill Tastic. See, this is the type of thing I would get, like somebody waiting to take off, but then it would just block and block and block and block and block and block. But we get occasional little hiccups. Oh, he's waiting to go in, my bad. Hi, Hobo. You know what? This is totally safe. There's a good 10 feet separation there. Well, never mind. That one did indeed clip through. Okay, so we get rid of that one lounge. There we go. And now it's totally safe. Ooh, big boy coming through. Let's see. Ooh. That's fine. See, look, that's fine. I see no issues here. Oh, I do see an issue. The windsock. The windsock's gonna totally eat it. Oh, I didn't pause it in time. The windsock would... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, the windsock would have totally ate it. That is a big freaking plane. Look at that beast. Let's just follow it in all its majesty here. Don't know. That was quite safe, but okay. Landing gear? Landing gear? Landing gear. Sir. 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 Or Matt. Oh, hey! Landing gear. Just like, you really don't want that down still. Where are you going? Are you drunk? It's kind of impressive being up here in the plains level. That. Just, it's a nice little thing to look at from time to time. Good DLC. Definitely a good DLC. All right, back to traffic. That's French for car. It's not. Yeah, I don't really know how to solve this. Other than to do what I said I wasn't going to do. which is this. So France is Eastern Europe. Yeah. Yes, totally. I'm gonna do that. I don't know how I feel about it. And then we're gonna say you there. You... Oh, then they don't have a node to get out of that lane. I can't force these guys. That street is not straight. Or is it just because it's on a slope? Yeah, I can't force... Aha! But what I can do is... With network multi-tool, I can't remember the name of it, is come here, put a node in. Dun 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 dun. Now I can force them more. Whatever the hell I want them to. Because now they can change lanes there. You go there. You go there. You go there. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's just going to be a problem now. Why doesn't this little area work? I suppose I could move this to over here, but then that negates all of this pedestrian management we've done, because it just won't get used. Because all those pedestrians will then come... Oh, dear Lord, this is a nightmare again. I think I need a traffic light here. It's the buses. It's always the damn buses. Yeah, the thing is, they're treating this little road as a collector. I'm wondering if I move it down some, if that wouldn't help, because it's the cars that are stopping for it that are causing the problem. So I'm going to move it to down here. And, oh dear God, the terrain. What has happened? Things are happening here that I don't love. So let's okay, that is a massive slope right there. Did not realize. Oof. Okay. It doesn't look like that big of a terrain change, but I guess it is. Ooh, yeah, that's never gonna do. All the people fell, but that's also never gonna work. So what if we... Pretty sure there is a bus that comes over here. Why are my bus signs not showing up? What the hell is wrong with my game tonight? There it goes. Oh, there's not a bus line back here. Interesting. Well, that answers that question. Everybody is... I could expand the metro to here. Like, right out of here, I could bring it back here, right next to it. And then shoot across. I'm just afraid that those two metro stops will be too close together. But I think it's a good idea. I think metros are answer. Buses aren't going to cut it. They're just not high capacity enough, and there's already too much traffic here. Fuck you and your slope too steep. You know what? I'm going to move it back to where there's not as much of a train problem. Oh, I can't do that? You can't move stuff? Train view? Okay. I'm going to move it to, like, here. That way it's not on the intersection, just near it. And hopefully I can get a metro in, yeah, right next to it. So now I have to try to get the metro around that pedestrian tunnel. So we're going to pause again and delete all of this that I worked so hard to make so beautiful. And honestly, I'd kind of like to fix this up a little bit, but whatever. And then we're going to go underground. And make sure that we... Oh, yep. We weren't going to be building underground. And then we're going to come straight off. Or at an angle. Let's go at an angle here. Just a slight bend and get really close to this pedestrian tunnel so that we shake it every time the subway goes by. And then see if I can't get a nice curve into here. That's not bad. Sacrifices must be made for progress, yes. Yeah, because I don't have to do it by committee, and I basically have no budget because the city has close to $400 million. We're closing on a city that has nearly $500 million just sitting in its coffers, making 45 grand a week. So not really hinged in reality here. So that is... These are almost on the same line. So I just need to kind of do this. Let's bring it up. Up, and there. Straight over. Oh, no, straight over. Where's straight? Can't see that number back there. 1.8. Oh no, okay, that was too much of a turn. Yeah, okay. So we don't want to do a perfect right angle. We want to kind of do more like this. Then a little like that. And then, actually, let's back that off just a smidge. Grab this and go wadoop like that. That's the noise the subways make. If you didn't know, they go wadoop. Says the guy who has never seen a subway in his life. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to unpause the game and use this. I mean, I've seen them on TV and in movies. Never actually ridden one. Alright, so let's see if this solves the traffic problem back here. Oh, look at that. Already. Look at them flood in. I don't know, like... All the places that I've ever lived, mass transit isn't really that well up, or doesn't have the best upkeep. And I've only ever had buses, and they're just kind of gross. Like, really gross. And because of that, I wouldn't want to ride. So we've got about half and half. About half are wanting to go on into the old part of town, and about half are wanting to go to the new part of town. It's going to take a while, though, because these cars were already coming over here to go here. So it's just going to take a while for this to sort itself out. But the new... Early dark in my room. The new people are definitely using it. So, real quick, I just thought of something. I'm going to pause again. The game had an update. Just a very... It was actually a game update. Did they fix this? I keep forgetting to download the mod that lets me click that button. Cannot click this button, and I want this building. I mainly used taxis when I went to Chicago. I did a lot of public transit. So we'll have to come back to this area because it's going to take a while for those cars that were already wanting to come here to sort themselves out. And that might take care of a lot of the traffic problems here. So where else do we have traffic problems? I mean, it's busy here, but for the most part, it's moving. Like, I mean, that truck right there didn't have to wait very long. Like, he stopped. He was the 5th or 6th truck back. He didn't have to wait all that long. Here, however, following this truck to see if he gets stopped once he starts moving. Yeah. But why is the question? Nobody carried through that whole time. Oh, yeah, these little tiny things are coming straight through. But then it almost immediately clears up. These dudes turning out into this far lane, causing a problem. So let's restrict that movement. Let's force them to stay. I mean, that's you can't do that anywhere. I haven't really. You get a ticket for doing that. Making a right into that inside lane. So you go there, and then look, you've got all this space to pick a different lane. See, look at there. There you go. Merge into the flowing traffic. Beautifully done, Mr. Tractor. I commend you. This area is always fine because it just has massive amounts of mass transit. This, though, I don't know that I'm ever going to fix that freaking roundabout. Over here, again, it comes and goes. It gets really busy, and then it empties out. It's just the cycle of trucks. Though I don't quite see why that bus is just sitting there. Dude. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? What? Go! Bus! Look what you're doing! Go! Or cease to exist. Either one of those is okay. Want to make sure another bus doesn't run into the same problem there. Make sure we don't have like a glitch happening. Those are some big buses. Okay. You've got one car in front of you. Why is the same bus wanting to turn left and go right? If I really have a bus line that loops around like that, I don't like that. If we get rid of all of this, find that bus line. This one. I don't get really... Oh, he was just going straight. He was just in the other lane. He wasn't trying to turn. Okay. Whatever reason one was in the outside lane, one was the inside lane. Don't really see what's going on here. Other than the fact I have limited the ability for people to make right-hand turns here. Oh, so... Look. Hold on. Yeah, for some reason I foobarred it. I don't know when I made that mistake, but we're fixing it now. There, so people in this lane can turn right. That might help, because we may have people like doing weird extra long trips to get around. I really only wanted that middle lane to go straight, and this to be a dedicated right. The bus will ignore it, because the buses are allowed to ignore lane arrows. Just to, excuse me, the way I have it set up. I had a big dinner and it's still like, ugh. We've got another bus not moving here though. Just delete it. Just pretend it's not a problem. We're still at 77%. This is getting slightly better, I think, maybe. And this works here because these guys all want to be in that lane anyhow. Because they're all wanting to leave and go that way. I wonder something. Is anybody going straight around and then exiting there? I don't think it's possible. Pretty sure it's impossible. Yeah, it's not possible. They can't go around. They can't get into that inner lane again till here. So they would literally have to go all the way around. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was set up right. So this is sort of clearing. We're up to 78. This over here, fine. I mean, it's... For this being a massive oil industry, it's kind of impressive that there's not any traffic problems, so I'm just going to leave that alone. We finally got this area fixed. It has been fine ever since we upgraded our lanes. So a lot of it just comes back to over here. No, this is fine now. It's a good call on the Metro Bard. That fixed the traffic over here was Metro. And that might help with these problems as well, because maybe trucks can get in and out better now. How many people are riding this? Wow, a lot. 3,000 people a week on this line. It's a good thing we've got that high capacity train on there, because look at that. There's 400 people at that stop. Wow, it didn't even pick everybody up. And that's that stop. I thought that would be the one by the thing. So I think our big traffic issue, and the reason we're not getting up to the 80s, is here. And I just don't know what else to do. Like, I've tried to tempt them with a couple little exit lanes to go this way. We've got the cargo train terminal that they're just ignoring. Like, see all these vans? Okay, this one isn't going there. Never mind. Oh, he's actually going there, but wait. Oh my god. You asshat. You drove from over here when you have both rail and air. You drove all the way over there. You are part of the problem. That makes more sense now, why this suddenly got messed up. Okay, that's fine. You should be there. Another one. Same warehouse. Just looking for cargo trucks. Okay, so if that warehouse is sending people all the way over here, how many trucks do they have? 16 trucks. Can't close that. There we go. That's definitely problematic. Unemployment is at 5%. Well, I'm going to ignore traffic for now and start zoning. We don't have a district for here. Yes, yes. Yes, we don't. It's my brain. It does dumb. I'm gonna expand this out like that. And bring this, whoops, bring this right here up to this district. And follow this around right here. Might change a couple of buildings right there on the front end, but I'm okay with that. And I want this just to be regular commercial, not any specialized stuff. But I do want to bring in this same residential look, as well as making this an IT area for offices, so we can at least get some nice big buildings to complement this dude. Which we've got to do something about here. I don't really know what to do about it, but it's ugly. We'll see. So, zoning. Let's get that tool and come in here with commercial right along the main corridor. I'm sniffly. Oh, I'm being sniffly. You know, I may put some smaller shops right here. I think that'll be fine. Back up against that. I don't think that'll block the view of the amusement park too badly. We're going to do that. Where did our district end? We're going all the way up to here. Okay. So I would like to, whoops, build all of this as well. But not all of that. I don't want to do that. Never do that. Wait, yeah, that's the final block of our district right there. So that gets us a nice little commercial area there. I think I would like some smaller shops as well. Maybe right here would be a good area just for some small neighborhood shops. And then I want to, alongside this collector, come in with more high density. Ooh, I like that, I don't. And just there, and there, that's not 4. And right there, cool. You know what I did not check is emergency service coverage over here. And death care. Death care, not great, so let's fix that real fast. Fire coverage, decent, but could probably use a little bit more. Mainly to help out over this way. I think we also need like a fire watch tower here. And that took care of that. Cool. And then police coverage, again, I think it'd be best to go ahead and work one in somewhere. Just maybe a smaller police station. Just kind of like right there off the... Do we have postal services over here? Nearest one's there, and there we could probably do with one more. These look really good on the corner. Cool. So that takes care of that. Now let's add in a little buffer of offices to shield the residential from the noise that commercial makes. Because high density commercial makes a massive, massive amount of noise. How much noise does this tower make? Fairly substantial, actually. I would like to see the actual number, please. I don't remember which set that was in. Man, where was that? Was it just here? Yeah, it was just here. This, yeah, Oriental Pearl Tower, noise pollution 75. That's pretty high. Oh, wait, before you start building your offices, my bad. IT cluster. And then for residential, I want self-sufficient buildings. There we go. We'll get some taller things in here. So I guess I want all of this, the office, and then right there as well. And here, all the way across there, and even right here, just as a nice little buffer. Then we want to do more offices here, a little right there, because, I mean, why not? There. Let's just make this whole area like an office block. Same there. I'm not going to put anything next to this building. And then over here, we'll do the rest of all that block. The rest of all this block and that one. Same story here. They're building out a lot quicker than I expected them to. And then we should be able to switch to our old trusty paint bucket tool for the rest of this. Yeah. And then the rest can be residential. However, I need to do schools. Got an elementary school there. So let's do an elementary school here. And we're going to need one more. And there. And then, of course, we need playgrounds next to those. Because you got to have playgrounds by your schools. So we might need a high school over here. Our nearest one's way over there. So we'll do that. And then we will just put, like, I don't know, a tennis court next to it. Yeah, let's do a tennis court. That feels like a very urban high school thing to have. And then the rest of this will be residential. Oh, wait, not there. That's going to be a little park. We've got pretty big residential demand right now, so we should see this part of it at least fill in really quick. Is that everything? That is everything. I should really do like a walking path through here or something. Just to fill up that space. Meh, leave it. How's the area we built last week looking? Oh, it's flowing great. A little bit of a traffic problem here again. Ooh, that's a big traffic problem here, actually. Very big. It's bleeding over all the way to back here. This is where I think we would benefit from a time traffic light. So we're going to give it a shot. And control click just does a quick setup. So you can see the people going straight. It lets the people turning right go because it knows that there's nobody going to be coming. And then these guys can turn right if they want to, while these guys all get to carry on. For some reason, our cars are blocking the junction. Do I have that permission set up? No, they should not be doing that. Hopefully that solves a lot of this. I am going to come through here and tell these guys just to carry on through these intersections so they don't get slowed down, because that can happen, that they'll get slowed down coming up through here. And then by the time they get to the traffic light, it's changed. Because the traffic lights do take demand into account. That intersection's so far away, it's not even a problem. So this side cleared up pretty quick. At the expense of the other side. So maybe these three need to be slightly longer and this one slightly shorter. Or the same and make these just a little bit longer. Our biggest demand is this direction. I'd say our second biggest demand is split evenly here. I want to let it run for a few cycles, though, before I start tinkering with it, just to see what type of backup we get. Because the traffic light is going to temporarily increase backup before it makes it better. So we've got everybody wanting to go straight here, so they're all trying to funnel into this one lane. So maybe here at this intersection, it wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and bump this up to a 6 lane. I have a 6-lane divided. I think I ask this question every time. I do have a 6-lane divided. We are below ground. I want to be above ground so I can see what I'm doing. So we're just going to make it like this. Here and here. I don't think it's as big of a problem there. That way the people wanting to go straight aren't blocked behind the people wanting to go right. And now I need to come in here and remove the time traffic light. No, it's still separated by lanes. Never mind. It's fine. Is it still letting people make rights? It is. And then that extra lane just becomes a turn lane at the end. So it lets basically 2 lanes go straight through each intersection, which is good. Yeah, that's already helping on this side, just giving them more lanes. Because we had everybody waiting to turn left getting... We're moving twice as many cars now. Because the people that were wanting to go straight had to wait behind the people that were turning left. So that really helped over here. Here is getting atrocious. So this is now our big problem. This is backing up a little bit more. So how far back? So they basically make it 1 block per cycle. And then to the left, they're getting through every cycle. This side's making it through every single cycle. This side almost does. So it's really now here that's our big problem. And this is our secondary with that third and that fourth. So with that knowledge, we're going to pause because I don't like doing this while it's not paused. We're going to come in here. We're going to stop this and we're going to edit these guys. This one's fine. We'll leave it alone. So this one is our worst. So what I want to do is basically double this one. And then come down a step on the other 2. That's these guys. They're doing pretty good. So I'm going to put them at the lower step. And we'll just leave the max 8. Whoops. So we'll go minimum. We'll give them like 1 little second more. And then this side will be our next step. And we'll give them a little bit more for max time as well. Now if I start this, let's see how it goes. I'm still not the best at time traffic lights, knowing like what works and what doesn't to really help fix traffic. There's some people out there with some really good tutorials, and I need to sit down and watch them. Everybody going that way got out. Cool. It's going to take a few cycles for everybody this way and everybody this way, though. But this is now a longer cycle by 2 extra seconds for the minimum and 4 extra seconds for the maximum. And that already made a huge, huge difference. This one gets the longest. See, there's a balancing act that you have to take into account, because on your short side that was fine. If you make all the other sides really long, then this becomes a problem because nobody can ever get through. So they are getting about 2 blocks of cars are getting out, it looks like. This side's flowing perfectly. It's exactly how I want it to be. Like, as the cars that were not in the traffic jam arrive, they have to stop. Looks like we might have it for this side pretty close. This side should still be alright. Just a handful of cars didn't make it. I'm okay with that. These guys are having issues with these people turning here. But I can't force them into a lane. Because a lot of them are wanting to go left. Actually, they're all wanting to go left. The only thing I could do is make this a yield, but then they would never get to go. Ever, because until this clears up. Let's continue with our that you can't block the junction rule here. There we go. That might help these guys back here get a little further out. So this side's looking good, this side's looking good, this side's looking good. This side's still a little rough. I don't want to go too much higher on that side. I'm going to let it go for a few more cycles here. But I can't do a roundabout here. I've made that impossible. I've put people's houses too close, a road too close, this wall too close. It's just not a thing that we can even consider at this point. This is getting better, though. This was blocked all the way down to here, and now it's just 2 blocks. I'm hoping that 1 or 2 more cycles and it'll be fine. Because then this won't be a problem if we can get this traffic to clear each light. But right now it is a problem. And I think it's what's causing the problem. So we're going to temporarily add a yield there. Make sure we did not give them permission. No, they cannot block the junction, even though they're doing it anyway. So we're just going to hold this traffic for just a little bit longer. It almost looks more like a real city when you do traffic lights, to be honest. Okay, so that side's good. This side's good. This side's great. Come on, this side. We're counting on you. Excuse me, you call that yielding? Did somebody, like, wave you through or something? This guy, too. What? Donut van, what are you doing? Ooh, we're doing better, though, because, look, we're not backed up 2 whole blocks. I think it's going to get there. I want to stay here till I know it's fine, because if you don't, and you forget about it, then you come back and it's a huge problem that has caused problems elsewhere, and then you can't figure out where the other problems are. Yeah, this side definitely needs to be just a smidge longer yet. So just going to bump it up a little bit more. Which side was that? It was this one. Let's do the minimum of 8, but leave the maximum at the same. So I think our maximum is fine. I think it's the minimum it's the problem, because these gaps that are happening from the traffic. I think if we leave it on max, it'll trigger the demand. Because there is also, in the time traffic lights, I'll just come over here to another intersection and show you. So if I do that and then go in here and stop, on the time traffic lights you can, so this is the minimum time that the light's going to stay green. This is the maximum time that it'll stay green. But then you also have, after the minimum time has elapsed, switch to next step if you have more waiting than driving. Or if someone is driving, if someone is waiting, if no one is waiting, or no one is driving and no one is waiting. So basically, this says if you have more people waiting at these other two than are driving through this one, switch. If you say flow, then it'll prioritize this and hold it out to the max. If you say anyone is waiting, if anybody is at these, it'll switch. If no one is driving, meaning nobody's moving to this intersection on that one, and no one is waiting these. And then you could change the sensitivity. So right now we've got very long green and red phases. You can go all the way up to extreme, and you don't want that. Long is kind of where you want it. It's just not a good thing to have. So we need to remove this one now, because we don't need that. So we go in here and say stop, or stop. remove it, and then what it does is leave a regular traffic light behind it. Usually. Yes, why are you not showing me that there's a traffic light there? No, because I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. And then we can just take it back out. So yeah, this side's just not getting better. And now this side's starting to back up a little bit more now that we've got that max in there. Oof. Big, big oof. Of course, we also have a lot of people moving in down here, so that could be contributing temporarily here. This side's actually seems to be getting worse. How's that a possibility? Oh, those are all parked cars. Never mind. I really don't want to go any longer for this phase because it's already started to impact the other three. And not in good ways. What I might be able to do, though, is let some of this traffic pick their lane a little sooner. That way we can get, like, if they're wanting to turn left, they can pick their lane way back here. That might help. Actually, that might have done it. So I might be able to bring that back down now. Yeah, I think that's done it. So let's bring that back down to what it was. So I think we had a good balance there. We're gonna pause, stop it, and it's this one, yeah. So that was what did we make that one? So we got 4 or 5, so it was 6 for minimum. Start. Let's see what that does for us. Welcome to Traffic Management Sim. That's kind of the cool thing about this game, though, is that there's so many different elements to it that you can wind up managing a lot of different things. God, this side's fine now. Having that extra set of lanes was all they needed. So that side's still good. This, I can tell this side should be fine. Yeah, they're fine. These guys are now our worry. Because even though they're backing up to way back here, they're getting through pretty quick, so I'm not going to worry about them. Even if they do back up now and then, I think they'll be all right. Again, just because we have double the lanes, so we're getting extra cars doubled up here. So that works. I think I'm just going to leave it alone now. We got 1 block that way, 2 blocks this way, none here. So who's the last car that gets through? That guy made it. So all of these were behind the intersection. So it's basically getting this block through. I can live with that. I've lived in places that have worse waits for traffic. Oh my god, this filled in fast. But why didn't this little gap fill in? What the? Why? Why did you do that? That should be fine. Look, get out of here. Why are you... Oh, it's 5. That's why. Okay, so we're just going to have some weird spaces through there. You know, you can just put like a walking path or... Actually, I've got a long, skinny park that we might be able to cram in there if I can find it. It's one of these, and they don't have the best description, so you just kind of gotta... There you go. Perfect. Ooh, well, not perfect, but we're gonna pretend. It works for me. What if I flip it around the other way? Anchor it that way. Worse. So yeah, let's go back this way. I'd rather have the big hill down here at the end, and then we can just pretend it's like a sunken plaza on that end, than have a big like cliff on the other end. Well, it doesn't look so good. Yeah, that filled in super quick. So what do we want to do right here? We need to do something with this space. I think what I want to do with that is figure out where the hell those new parks are that I downloaded. Which is clearly easier said than done. Here they are. So what is our... We've got a lot of stone, dark stone here. Do we have stone? We've got brick, 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 more brick. There's large terrace. What does this look like? I'm bringing it right next to this guy. There's the overlap. I think that matches fine. And then I want the same thing on this side. Not exactly perfectly straight though, is it? No. Let's make it as straight as we can get it. And right up against that building. Cool. And then we can come in with the smaller ones that are in this pack. Because there are a lot of cool smaller ones. We just don't want brick. And the cool thing about these is they don't require a road or a path connection. So you can just kind of plop them down. Just like wherever they fit. So like that one looks like it's going to be pretty happy there, but I think it'd make more sense facing this way. So let's kind of center this up here and then spin it around. No matter what, it's going to be the same. Do I have the opposite of that? There we go. And plop this guy right here. And then let's go for these dudes in the middle. Like one there. And on the edges here as well. This right there. Get another one right next to it if I can. Ooh, we've got a bigger empty spot down here. So let's do something different down here. Maybe come back here to our medium ones. These are all wooden. There we go. Well, medium's a little too big. It's unfortunate. Maybe we do this then? Ah, this is a little bigger. Okay, cool. So what we can do is just make this kind of its own unique thing over here. And that fills it in. Then all we need to do is come in and get our concrete brush tool and just fill in some gaps. I want to be careful not to ruin the grass here in front of the temple, though. That feels like a complete place now. I like it. People will eventually walk in across the concrete and go to these parks. It just takes them a while to realize that they can do it since they're not connected to roads. Speaking of, yeah, people are coming down here. Cool. Wow, a lot of people are coming down here now that this is another entrance and exit. That's really cool. I like that. We're losing money on the park, though. Nah, I don't like that. Maintenance is not being kept up with. Ooh, where can we fit in maintenance? Really can't. I mean, we've got... I think these may be my only two park maintenance buildings in the whole city. 1, 2 there. There's another one over here. So there's only 3, and each of these has 10 trucks. So pink is good, green is not. So let's just kind of look at our parks and see. God, there's so many commercial areas. So over here is doing good. Back here is not so hot. Same over here. Is there anywhere over here I could sneak one in? Yeah. We'll throw one in kind of over here by the quarry. And that'll help with this area. And then maybe one back behind the prison? And then terraform to make that not look atrocious. Hopefully. I don't know. There's going to be a lot I can do with this. On all honesty. But it's really close to that prison wall. Let's do this instead. The slope terrain. Slope this. That might work a little better for this side. Yeah, that definitely worked better for this side. And then same thing here. And smooth that out with the slope tool. And here I might be able to get away with it, but I really doubt it. I don't hate it. But it's still a pretty big slope. I don't know if there's going to be much I can do about that right there. So when that happens, you grab a tree and you hide it. There. Problem solved. Now you can't even tell it's there. Oh, wait. Oh, you don't have water. Boo. And... oh, God. I didn't have water for like 7 hours one day last week because the main broke. I was pissed. If they would have said boo to me, I would have been like in their office screaming at them. How dare you? Yeah, we've got to do something about industry because our commercial is unhappy. Still getting a lot of people there, still not getting anybody there, but I like having the ferry line. I like the waterfront activity. To the point, I really, even though it's just totally impractical, I really want to put fishing boats off of here somewhere. And just get them moving around in here. Just don't know where I could do that. Why are there... Oops, hello. I don't remember doing that, but okay. I almost wonder if we shouldn't have like another... That would be a really long ride, though. If we went... Brendan would have gone full-blown Karen, yeah. So if we went from here all the way up to there... What does that station even look like, though? Yeah, it would... Well, I could get that angle. That wouldn't be a big problem. We're going to pause to do this, though, because this is going to require a little reconfiguring. I don't know that this is even going to... Yeah, invalid. Got to move this out a little bit more. Oh, with anarchy, it's fine. Okay, so that's an invalid shape there. What can I get away with? So there. So it's fine with that. Okay, cool. And then I need to get it across here. It is intersecting that, but I think I can fix that. Yeah. Fix that. And get it to come across here. Come across the road, but I want it to come up a little bit. I don't want people feeling like they're right next to the cars. Plus, we've got a big climb to make. Now, question is, can I just do a straight shot? Holy crap, I can. Now, where do I want to put this tower? I'm going to have to reconfigure the roads a little bit and make a bigger pad up here for all of this. Where can you live? Oh, well, you hang off the side, really. Oh, that looks terrible. But we'll deal with it. So I want an end of line stop up here with it. Now let's just fix this road. Let's take advantage of the fact that we have a nice big pad right here. And just do just a very short straight segment right here. Very short. Not happy about that. Idea. Come here. You just go live anywhere you want else other right now. There you go. You go live there. So, let's get rid of this curve. Come straight down here to about there. And my snap two's on, yeah. About like that, and then a little straight segment here. Just a little tiny one. Posture check. I really wish my monitors were up higher. Just makes me slouch, because sitting up straight, I'm looking like here is where my eyes naturally fall. And of course, in games, stuff is all down here. But thank you for looking out for my posture. Just make that straight. A curve. So now where'd you go? There you are. You just kind of chill wherever you can, and then end of line stop. Ooh, I really thought that'll work. That'll be fine. So now we just need to connect from there to there. With the right thing. So from there to right here, please, and thank you. It's barely gonna do it. Like, one more in, and it's like, nope. Question is, how close to the hill are these guys? Yeah, it cut into the hill a little bit, so I actually want this to be higher, this segment. I don't really like that it cut into the hill like that. So let's just kind of eyeball this, and then bring these up pretty high, actually, so that it's not such a steep drop. That is as high as they go, so that works for me. And then that's kind of just natural, like the ground just kind of rises up to meet it, and I'm good with that. You still have even though you're not that high up, you still have a pretty stunning view. Anybody who's afraid of heights will be terrified for this part. Oh well, it's their problem. They chose to ride it. So now I've got to fix this. Ooh, this is going to be... not fun at all. So basically, we want to come out behind it quite a bit. And then with our softened terrain brush, just kind of try to get this to blend in. I wish I could get rid of these lines while I'm doing this. May have to pull the hillside down a little bit to get it to look all right. Doesn't look too bad. That works. Cool. So people can still come up here. Yeah, I need to hydrate. I'm scratchy. My allergies have been bad today, though. That and watching all of that damn Heartstopper show gets me off a clipped. I almost want to put a parking lot in here now that this is here, but I don't know if this is flat enough. It's not really worth it. Oh, another hydrate. I mean, my water bottle's going to be empty here in a minute. So I wonder if that will help these get more tourists, because they get none right now. I don't think this gets any tourists. Oh, you don't have water now? Oops, that's... yeah, okay. You know what else I could add in? I think I have it somewhere. You were going to go for a third time, but Twitch won't let you? What? Oh, yeah, for hydrates. Yeah, that's not Twitch, that's me. We had some people who would use up all of them in one stream in like a minute after the stream started, and then nobody else would have the opportunity to do a hydrate command. So I limited it. I had to limit it to just 2 per person. Yeah, I set it so in a roundabout way to switch. Yes, we could add the observatory up here too. I'd almost like it to be facing out away from the city lights, but this is a tourist attraction. So what we're going to have to do is come in here and find a node and turn it into a crossing. There we go. That way they can get over there to that. That works. Sniffles, I hate it. I do like Lord Chirpwick's castle. And this is not just a, like, decorative thing. Lord Chirpwick's castle is actually useful. It has a global entertainment value of 100. So that is why everybody in town says they have entertainment, because of Lord Chirpwick's castle. And it only costs $3,200 a week to run. So I could, like, get rid of every park and everybody would still be happy. These guys will eventually get the benefit from it. But it also increases the attractiveness of all the other unique buildings that we've built, which we've built a few, by 25%, which is why we're at 93% with such little high desirability stuff built. I'm hoping to see some people coming up here. It's past your bedtime. Go to bed, Killtastic. But so far, I'm not seeing anybody get off of that. But it's still one hell of a steep approach, isn't it? Yeah, like nobody's getting off of there. I mean, it shows the route, but it doesn't show any people. Bye, Killtastic. I'm going to go get more water, I think. While we're waiting for people to get off here, let me give you guys a nice view of this. Of the airport. Oh, God, what a view to have from up here. The airport. Oof. Oh, well. Natural, fresh meat. What's the other one say? Smooth, silky, milky experience. This is clearly brought to you by Big Dairy. All right, I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to go get some more water and run to the restroom real quick. I came back just in time. We have somebody. A high wealth student or adult exchange student. I kind of want to see their perspective. I got mail from the Trevor Project. That is the charity we support every year with my birthday live stream. It has a sticker. Trevor Project, Stories of Pride. Apparently that's my free gift for Pride, because let me take my address part out of here. Enclosed, your free gift for Pride. Must be the sticker. I like it. Okay, let's see what they have to say. Why are we not... I guess we couldn't follow that person because they got on the thing, I guess. I don't know. Still saying no passengers, but the cool thing is, now that this is up here and this is up here, I'm seeing more cars come up here. I almost wonder if I couldn't get a little parking lot here. Thanks, Bart. This is really high up in the air. There's dark green. Just a small parking lot. Right next to, you know, very important deep space radar. That's totally where you want people parking. Right? Totally. And I do mean small. Like, we're gonna go. See? Oopsie again. We're gonna go like right here to wherever it says I can't go anymore. We'll do that. And then we'll connect it. We'll put some parking spaces in. Excuse me. Yeah, that'll work. Question is, where do we want the disabled access? I guess down here on this end. Doesn't really fit though. So let me get rid of that and redo that. I want to have disabled access. So there and there with parking places. That looks weird. And then see if the disabled spot fits. Control X. Hello? Oh, okay. There we go. And then we won't do any electric car parking up here. We'll just do that. Cool. And that gets us a little parking lot. People can cross over there, get to that. Walk down here. So there are sidewalks. Oh wait, there goes somebody. Yeah, it's another exchange student leaving the city. So the next car out will be their car. There's two people waiting in there. So if I follow you, will it keep following you even when you're on there? Yeah. I kind of want to see her route through the city and where she's going. Yeah, I never read the letter from Trevor Project. I know they're just, you know, wanting another donation, and that's fine. Okay, well, this person just wrote my story. In the 90s, I was a student at a Christian university. Yep, that was me. Wow. That's some targeted donation appeal right there. Sadly, the city has grown to the point that this is the fastest we run. I put it on slowest. It's barely slower. Like, barely slower. I feel like my back needs to spot, but it won't. So nice, relaxing ride down the. I want to keep calling this a monorail, but it's not. It's not a tram either. It's a cable car. Cable car. So I think of cable cars as like the trolleys in like San Francisco. Weren't those called cable cars, or were those called trolleys? I don't know. So then you get a nice little view of the zoo as you come in over the water. You kind of dig it. So is she going to stay on here and go over to a subway stop? Yep. So I bet she's going to come over to this subway stop over here, probably get on the subway, and then either go to a bus station, train station, or airport, because she's leaving the city. I doubt she's going to drive after taking this much public transport, or she would have just driven from where she was. Usually that's the way it goes. So, gang, I'm starting to reevaluate my stream schedule for, first of all, more days and a couple of even slightly longer streams. There's a survey on the Vainglorious Discord server from earlier this week in general chat. I just takes you to a Google form that lets you, there's a lot of bowling alleys down here, that lets you just kind of tell me what days and times you like to watch streams the most. I think Julie Hancock might be a little drunk. She's kind of wobbling from side to side a lot. But anyways, I'm going to use that information to kind of plan out my new streams. I start talking louder because it's louder over here. I could just lower the volume. There we go. That's better. Right now, I'm thinking about doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. instead of 7. And then on Saturday at noon for 5 or 6 hours. And the first half of it will be the community stream. And then Sunday afternoonish. But I would need it to be like, just so I don't have to like cancel a bunch of them for family events, it would have to be like 2. So do like 2 to 7 or 2 to 8. So it would give me 5 days a week of streaming and add in 10 hours extra. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you're watching this as a VOD on YouTube, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. So if you're watching this after the fact in 2 weeks, I doubt we'll have a new schedule in 2 weeks. So where's she going to go? Is she going to the train station? She could still be going to the airport. Yeah, she's going to the airport. Or she might be going to the, what's it? The space elevator too. So she started up there. She took the cable car all the way down. Now she's on the subway, kind of going back halfway to the distance she came. So maybe our mass transit's not the most efficient in this town. Go figure. I almost wonder if I shouldn't do an express loop as well. So is she going to get out here and go to the space elevator, or is she going to go to the next one and go to the airport? She's not getting off. She could be going all the way to the bus station. Though I would think she would have caught the other one that goes around that way. That would have been way quicker. Yeah, this dead ends at the airport, so she was probably getting off here at the airport. Yep. And then she, depending on which terminal she needs to go to, she may need to get on yet another subway. It just really depends on which terminal her flight's on. She could even be going to this train station, which apparently has a traffic jam. Wonderful. Oof. Alright, if there's anybody watching that knows the name of the mod that I need to download that I can enable or disable the allow intercity trains, please tell me. I'm going to go download it like right now. I just don't know the name of it. So is she getting on the train? Yeah, it looks like she's waiting for the train. Because I don't want all of these out-of-town trains coming here. I want this to just be a commuter train. And there goes Julie. On a very beautiful... Oh no, she's on that one. She's in line. There she is. In her hat. Oh, I lost track of her. Where'd she go? Is that her? No. There she is. We almost lost her. We're with her again. I'm gonna follow her all the way uptown. Mainly because I'm just waiting for buildings to upgrade before I see what my needs are like again. But it looks like we have again a massive demand for residential. Wow, which train's hers? Kind of hoping she was using the flight. I was really hoping to see her navigate the airport. Is this your train? I think that's a commuter train. That is also a commuter train. Girl, where is your train? Damn. Okay, well, I'm bored of watching Julie. Let's go see how we're doing on the upgrades over here. Yeah, this filled in nicely to account for the height of these buildings. And then we've got like this little kind of lower rise corridor between the two big tall buildings. So like, that looks kind of nice. I dig it. I just don't like that we're getting this problem. I don't like it at all. Speaking of things we don't like, this is still about the same. 2 blocks here, other blocks clearing up fine, so I'm okay with that. So our traffic percentage has gone down 1%. Great. Oh, it's backed up here again. What the what? Okay, let's undo something we did earlier then. That will hopefully fix this. Let's just make them all duke it out to get through this intersection. We don't have heavy enough traffic on this road that it needs to be unblocked all the time. Becomes a problem, we'll look at a different solution, but this will at least allow these guys a fighting chance to get out. Because clearly they still want to drive despite the massive... I mean, that's got 600 people a week going through it. This has 794, so almost everybody that's coming through here is going there. We're seeing way fewer tourists come over here and go on the bus. In fact, that solved this problem. Where we had just massive numbers of people. So we might be able to adjust the number of buses that we have on these lines. The Rural Express, that's so hard for me to say for some reason, is fine. What other line do we have going here? Why is it not going into that view? We've got a dark green line going there. So we've also got this one. So let's see how this one's doing. Yeah, I can significantly decrease the number of buses that's on here, so that'll help traffic. So we're going to drop that to 100%, which is still 11 buses. Way more than we need, I think. Go. All the buses have gone offline, so we'll come back and visit that again in a second. What other buses do we have going here? We've got a light green line. I want the lines overview. There we go. And a dark green line, so I need to find both of those. You're back! iTunes Store started reporting your debit card declined payment after you rebought 1213. I don't know, dude. Apple is a foreign entity to me. I don't understand them. So we've got a lot of people waiting, but we've also got a lot of buses that are kind of stuck in traffic. That's a little disappointing. That's why they're not doing any better than that. So what's this light green line? There we go. And this one doesn't have hardly anyone riding it. Though the buses are full. Let's leave that at 100%, please. There you go. So it says not a lot of people are riding it, but all these buses are awful full. But yeah, Ron, I don't know, my dude. Apple's weird. That's about the best I've got for you. Apple's weird. So let's come in here. What were we using here? Brick? Yeah. Because that's the closest that we had that matched what we were doing. So on this side of the path, I want to go back to the big ones. Just see how many of these I can get in here. Don't want to destroy my path. I just think it's dumb that you have to rebuy albums you bought. Why is that? Why are they making you rebuy albums that you already own? This one down here is not straight. That would be the thing I would be more angry about, honestly. It's kind of why I don't after Google did their thing with Google Play Music, 'cause it used to be Google Play Music would scan your music library, and anything that you owned, it would just let you stream it. You didn't have to do anything else after that. But then when they shut that down, I thought, okay, well, they'll transfer my whole library over to the new YouTube music to take its place. Nope. They do not do that. Which is very, very annoying. So I just said fuck it and just put everything on that I would want on my phone. And then my car, my Kia, actually had some storage built in. So when I was in my car, I could put it on a USB thumb drive and then copy the stuff off that thumb drive just to the car. So I could just hit the media button and it would just play the MP3s that I had saved. That was kind of nice. So in the car, if I wanted that, but I had satellite radio in the car, so it wasn't as big of a deal. I'm going to make this look okay, but I don't know that I'm going to get it. I might have to hide that with some trees. This fills in these areas so nicely. It makes them, instead of just being big, open, grassy areas, it just makes them feel so much more complete. Look, that just went from being blah grass to like a nice park to go to with greenery and nice things. The only thing I want to do is, looks like I may have painted. No, the concrete's just there under the tree. Or maybe not. Hold on. Let's get the concrete not under the tree. Ooh, my assets overlap a little bit. Okay, I'd rather have the tree planted in the concrete. I think I have something that I can fix that with. I don't know where it is. That's not how you spell planter, Brandon. That's too small. That'll work. And then we just turn on anarchy and... Where's my prop and tree anarchy? It was here a minute ago. Where'd it go? Hello? It was right there. I had 2 buttons. Alright, well then, what we'll do is we'll just place them. Oh, okay, except they just disappear on me. There we go. We'll place them, and then you just move it. Turn off snapping. There we go. Put that one under that tree, and then you just move it to put this one under that tree. There we go. Now it looks a little more believable. Cool. I dig that. I don't quite like the open spots here, but there's not a lot I can do about it because that's the way this asset is. It just has greenery. Like, look, see, people are actually using this now as a cut through. Granted, I think there's a path here somewhere, but it works so much better, and I like it, and it looks good. It really fills that area out. What I don't know what I want to do is like these spaces over here. I don't want to just keep filling it with the same type of asset over and over again. Like, I'm okay doing something over here like that. And maybe even back here. But I don't know what I want to do with this other stuff. I think on this side I just want some trees. What's a good tree that we have in here? Let's just borrow one from the city nearby. Is oaks? Yeah, that'll be fine. No, let's not do oaks. Let's do the horse chestnut and just kind of line this road a little bit, just with some, ooh, better yet. Let's give it a little pop of color here. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to do my divide it in half, divide it in half, divide it in half spacing. Just eyeballing it, but it usually gets good spacing this way. I think, honestly, that's probably enough for there, though we can maybe come in here with the wild hedge, turn on our prop line tool, and that's not what I clicked. Maybe run a row of hedges down to here, but we're going to have to space these much closer together. So we come in here and change our spacing way down. About there. Yeah, that'll work. And just run a line straight across. Maybe even a second line. Yeah, I don't know. I don't listen to music as much as I used to, so I don't know what to tell you for alternatives. That looks okay. I think maybe to make it look even better, I can come in through here and remember what button to push instead of just wandering around staring at the thing. Come in here and fill in these gaps with some rhododendrons. I think that'll make it feel a little more complete. Yeah, I'm digging it. That just changed the whole look of this area. It was just blah open grass, and now it's has character and charm. And what we'll do is bring our commercial all the way up to here. Now back here, I think I want to use the parks again, the little ones. I just think that would look good right here. But this time I want to see if we've got like a concrete one. I don't know if we do or not. We do. Oh, there's teeny tiny ones. I didn't know there were teeny tiny ones. Good to know. Let's do something a little different here. Let's do these hexagons. Yeah, I like the hexagons. In fact, let's just do a hexagon pattern all the way across. Is that not lined up? It's lined up. What I'll do is plop them down not worry about their exact spacing just yet. Start anarchy off. Okay, that's what I thought. And then I'm going to grab them with move it as a whole, center them in this area. But then I can also use move it to go in here and hit line up objects, and now they're perfectly spaced and front to back as well. And that looks pretty good there. And then maybe at the ends, just some of those small ones that we just found. Just to fill in this little gap if I can get away with it. Nope, space already occupied. I can do it down here. Maybe I'll just leave it and put some trees there. You know, let's just put a tree or two there. Just a few. Ooh, I want them right there. There we go. And also right here, just to kind of visually separate that from the park. Yeah, I like that. I wish I could get trees in right here in this gap. Like sometimes if you put the pointer right between them, it'll do it, but it's not going to. This is where you would turn on prop anarchy, but I always forget to turn it back off and wind up with problems. Again, I wish I could get some trees in there, but I can't. So we'll just kind of decorate this corner. And this corner. Oh, it did not like that. It really does not like that idea at all. Just makes it look a little better. And I guess I'll just live with that, just having bushes there. This little thing is looking a whole lot better already. We need to do, I think, just to kind of separate the parking garages out, we'll do some of the bigger live oaks as just kind of a shield, a buffer between the two, as it were. Just bring that to there, and then come in here with just one or two decorative trees, or four. And then finally, some rhododendrons just kind of scattered in there. Just for another little extra pop of color. This side I don't really know what I want to do, because so much of this is gonna, the key wall is gonna really cause us problems. Oh, it's just a single little concrete guy. Get away with that one. Get away with that one. Can I get away with the medium? Where's the concrete? Is this just the one? Yeah. Come on, let me have it. Yes. Beautiful. So how many of those do I have? Okay. I'm going to go right to the edge of the parking garage. And then we'll fill in those gaps between them with the smaller ones. Yeah, when I listen to music, I usually just go to YouTube. If I'm here in my room. And then when I have a car, excuse me, I just listen to satellite radio. Which sadly has a lot of compression in it, but whatever. It worked. God, I'm so glad I found these. I was watching another streamer, and he had them. And they're just the best little assets. Just look how much better that makes this area look. So good. So we just need to kind of come in here with our train paint tool here. Ooh, ooh, that's going to do some not nice things, isn't it? Okay, how do I hide that? Like that? Yep, just bring that down to the height of that. Have to manually do it. It didn't quite, ooh. Okay, it's just going to have a bump there. I can live with the bump. Just paint all of that in. And lovely. From blah to yay, just like that. Let's go ahead and make this little park feel nice and secluded. I know that ruins their view of the water. Ooh, actually, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about ruining the view of the water. But what else could I put there? I mean, I guess they're here to see the statue. Julie Hancock, you're back? Where'd you go? I know one of them. Oh my god, she's back! And she's gone from being a medium wealth tourist to a high wealth adult exchange student. So apparently she changed her lot in life. I didn't even know she had managed to leave the city yet. Maybe we use some of just these young lindens. Just kind of set off to the edge here. And then just in this area, some of our wild grass. But not even that. Let's use the latanya. Latanya, I don't know how to say it. And just blanket it. Just fill it in. That might be enough to get that looking okay. Whoa, whoa, ho, 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 ho. Well, that's why I copied. Like, I had the Beatles and several other bands copied to the hard drive in my car for that very purpose, so that when I wanted to listen to a specific band, I could. And it worked out really well. Yeah, I'm still not sure what I want to do over here. Man, I would just do what we did right here again, but we've got that side of a plaza already on this side of the building, and I don't want it to look too same-ish. What are these trucks doing? Dude. What's wrong with you? I would like a bit of separation between the stadium and these businesses, however. So we'll just do some random trees. And this is a bookstore, so ooh, this is going to be tricky. Oh, right there, and there, and to there, and then we'll fill in the rest of it with some oak. Right up against the parking lot. Honey, we have to leave 3 hours before the game starts so we get the shaded parking spot. Oh, Bernard. So you get a little greenery, even though you're here in the city. Feels nice. The stadium's not overwhelming this point of view right here. Until you like come down the street and you're right in front of the stadium. So I dig that. It works. It's lovely. You're behind the subway. We are going to do these dudes, but alternate them. Which, what I'm going to do is just place them. And then line them up. Ooh, a big thunderstorm coming. I'll get anarchy on. I just realized, let's start that over. That's a big thunderstorm if you get a warning for it in this game. I want these as close as possible. There we go. And there. And come on. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to select all these. And then we're going to line them up. But then we're going to grab every other one. Oops, would help if I did the thing. And we're going to come in here and rotate them. And they're not doing it. Rotate in place. They are not rotating. Can I not rotate but one at a time? Is that the problem? I thought this would rotate them for me. Does it not? Do I have to do it manually? This is not letting me rotate it. Rotate it center. You are not letting me touch that, are you? Now you are. Okay. I'm just going to have to very carefully rotate it myself. Actually, I like that. Yeah, I dig that. Just kind of try to do that for all of these. Just eyeball it, I guess. Oop, I still got that one selected. Oh, now it went all the way back. What's the point? So we'll do that. And we will do that. And they're offset a little bit, but I'm okay with that. Dude, where are you going? It's an uneducated teenager. No wonder. They just dove through a building. Like, they just drove through the... however you say that. And they parked there to go... Whoa, thunderstorm's in. They parked there to go way over here. That's a big thunderstorm. We're going to get a lot of fires from this storm. I didn't activate the emergency shelters, though, because it's just going to be fires, and we'll get them put out, because they've got good fire coverage. But look at that. That's a lot of lightning. We have the lightning rods policy. We do, so we should get less fire than we normally would. So far, only that big antenna's on fire. Now there's a house fire there. That is a massive storm. Look at that. Let's come up here and watch it from the hillside. That's just kind of cool. That is really cool. There's a freaking thumbnail for you. Just the lightning strikes. Look at all the fires. Holy cow. Can you imagine if we wouldn't have had the lightning rods policy on? Stay safe, everyone. There's a storm raging. Yeah, Sophie, we know. We know. Seems like it's moving towards us, too. Seems like the lightning bolts are getting closer and closer to us. I could be wrong. They really did animate lightning really well in this game. For you GTA Online players out there, did you know you can get struck by lightning in GTA when it's thunderstorming? It's very, very rare, but it does happen. If you're out of a car, it'll kill you. If you're in a car, it kills your car. Speed up time. Get the storm to pass and see how much damage it did. There we go. So, disaster report. 622 trees set on fire, 14 buildings. And it will continue to thunder and lightning, but the main event is over. They've already got but one of those fires put out, so we do still have some trees burning, but just wow. Holy cow, we have some forest fires going, man. And there are no fire watch towers out here, so these are just going to burn. They won't come out here with the helicopters to put these out. So yeah, that's just going to burn for a while. Aw, the little baby trees. Aw. So sad. You can hear him. I don't know how well you guys can hear that. You can hear him crackle. Oh, that one put itself out. Neat. Self-extinguishing tree. At the rate we're going, fucking up the climate, trees might evolve that trait. Can you imagine being in a forest? Let's just say, let's just have a little thought experiment. Let's just say, several millennia from now, trees have evolved the ability to self-extinguish. You're just chilling, walking through the forest, and whatever sensory mechanism the trees have to determine there is a fire I must extinguish. And you're just chilling, maybe reading a book under a tree in the forest. You've brought a blanket. And just all of a sudden the tree thinks there's a fire and it just rains down on top of you. Really localized right by that tree. Damn you, Darwin. Oh, I didn't see this. This is problematic. This has a watchtower too. There's just not enough. Apparently everybody's really happy about the forest fire raging near their city though. Yeah, that circle of happiness emanated from about here. Yeah, they're happy about the forest fire. Whatever. I've kind of gotten in the mode of Cities Skylines tonight, in case you haven't noticed, of just sitting and watching. I like to do that from time to time. I built this a long time ago, and it's not had water the whole time. There you go. Speaking of, how effective were our upgrades to park maintenance? Ah, my eyes. They're still not getting over here at all. All of these parks are just normal condition. You want boosted because it makes them more attractive. Therefore, they can get more tourists. Same news over here. They are just struggling to keep up. We have... Wish I could turn those districts off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. I'm not ready to build that over here, but we could have one over here. I guess I could like throw one there temporarily. I don't need water there either. And then when we get ready to build over here, we can just put it in a better location. Again, the secret to getting your water pipes under the road easily, turn off all your snap twos, and then where these gaps are between lots, that's your endpoint for each little segment. And you'll make a fairly decent curve that way. Won't be perfect because there's not curved pipes in the game. Because there's not really curved city pipes in real life either. Oi, allergies, go away. This road's not permanent, but this has been bothering me forever, so I'm just going to go ahead and fix it. I mean, there will be a road connecting these two areas, but it's probably going to be relocated somewhat. Though it's a very important road. You can see there's a lot of traffic on it. I may make it a highway, though, between the two areas. Just a 4-lane, just divided highway. So basically, this road just as a highway with higher speeds. So that from there to here, you're on a highway. I haven't really decided yet. Because, we've still got this whole area over here to fill in yet. So we're done here. We're done here. But we are going to expand to here. We're going to expand to over here. And I want to do something on this island. I just don't know what yet. But that'll be about the extent of how far out the city goes. Because out here, we might be able to do something here. Let's look at the train. Yeah, we could do something here. I definitely want to get all this because it's nice and flat. But out here it starts getting too hilly. Maybe something back here. I don't really know. It's starting to get kind of close to the edge of the map getting back here. And there's not any highway access. Like, I would have to bring in a highway off of this and like tunnel or build really ugly bridges or something. And we would have to have a highway to come back here. And then for over here, getting the highway in is even more difficult because where do you go? Like, where do I branch off of this highway to get over to here? You don't want it crossing the river too often. This is all too jagged right here anyway. If I can run it through here, I'm cutting through prime real estate. I guess I could, like, have it kind of tee off and come right along the railroad tracks and then curve. And then as the railroad tracks curve off, just have it go that way and only make one crossing here and then another crossing here and then connect over there. I guess that's one way to do it. That would work. But that's a long, I don't even know if we'll still be playing this city when we get to that point, just because of, you know, I keep game performance in mind as well. Once a city kind of gets done, you know, as far as it's just not running well anymore, I tend to move on to a new city. So these guys aren't getting educated, huh? That's what's keeping them from upgrading. Why are you guys not going to school? You have schools, you have capacity nearby. You have 2 schools right there, but you say you don't have coverage. I don't know what to do for you, pal. What I do want to do is turn this building into a bit more of like a... Like it has a campus. This is the airport headquarters. Or airline headquarters. So I want to take that, and then I want to bring it in but it backs up alongside this road. So we're going to do that for now. And turn all of our snap twos back on. And just run this where this would be able to then flip and face the road like that. Beautiful. And then I just want to do some parking lots to either side. So remember where the parking lot tool is, Brandon? That would probably be helpful. Gonna get rid of that briefly. We're just gonna do some smaller parking lots again. Which I must have gone past it right there. We're gonna kind of like bring it in there, and then we can bring this road back in to connect up, and then we can do another one right off to the side, and then we'll do some trees and decorate it up a little bit, and then have like some paths that connect up there, and just some nice looking stuff. This side we could probably do a slightly bigger parking lot. We might be able to get away with this one. Yeah, we can get away with this one. Let's turn Anarchy off. Oh, Anarchy was off. Oh, it will let me connect through there. Do we want to do that? No, we don't, because look at that. That's hideous. So let's just go to like here with that one. Ooh, that's still not the best. So maybe we don't do a big parking lot. Maybe we do a small parking lot. I mean, it's not a huge building, so I don't know that we need a massive amount of parking for it. So this is basically right here on that other side. I think I can live with this. What we'll do is bring this up to the height of that. We'll bring these two dudes up to the same height as well. And then deal with any lumpies and bumpies back here with trees and things. I'm okay with it having kind of a steep drive. I mean, that's basically their own driveway, not a through street, since it doesn't connect everywhere. So I'm okay with that being steep right there. It's not that big of a deal. Here I could probably smooth this out. Maybe some back here. And what we can't smooth out, we'll just hide with landscaping. I pretend it's not there. Yeah, that's about the most I'm going to get out of that. Oh, I have the hiccups. I hate it. I might be able to get this train line to come down here. Just to give me a little more room. Nah. Alright, so we'll have to do some landscaping here on the corner, but that's okay. So I think that just kind of looks a little better having it set off to its own, but for some reason it's not all the same height. Let's try this again. Line all of that to the height of that building. There we go. That looks better. So now I need to put in some I'd like to have some paths, like, over to this building. There aren't any doors back there anyway. There's a door right there. So I would like to be able to get a path in right here. But it's probably not going to want to let me do that. Let's turn off everything but grid and angle. Now, let's even turn off grid. And try to line this up with this door. It's going to say space already occupied, if that's okay. So just try to get this to come out as straight as possible. There we go. I think that just looks a little more realistic to have a path going to where there's a door. And then over here, I guess we do need some... I don't know that anybody will walk on these, because I don't know that there's spawn points for pedestrians here, but at least it looks a little more realistic. Oh, this thing has its own little tiny parking lot. That's where the CEO gets parked, right next to the dumpster. Yeah, I like that. That works. All right, let's get some actual parking spaces in here. Let's do like a whole line of it's not handicapped. What's the right word? I know it's not handicapped. It's not disabled. It's what is the right word for that? I can't ever remember. And I feel bad about it. Because while some people may bitch and moan about being politically correct, I think it's important to use the right terms. To be sensitive to not make one group of the population lesser than by your verbiage. It's an important thing to me. I remember when I worked for Barnes & Noble, this guy that worked there named Kendall. You know, Barnes & Nobles have like an information booth that you can walk up to and get help finding a book or something. And it was getting towards closing time. And I was the one that was holding down the info booth at the moment. And I needed to go get some stuff done. And so I was just like, hey, can you man the info booth? He's like, you mean, can I staff it? Like, wait, what? He's like, well, to man it makes it sound like only one gender can do it. And it was just something I had always said, and I didn't even think of, about it. Like, but he was right. I was not using inclusive language, and I'm glad he called me out on it. That path got kind of ugly when I put this path in, so maybe we don't have this connector path. Ooh, it's still kind of ugly. Yeah, that's got to go. I didn't want it to just be a straight line, though. Maybe we bring it up here into that crosswalk, and then bring this crosswalk up to here. Now that'll work. Now, I don't want to hide the front of this building. So I think right here along the street, we'll just do some shorter trees and some bushes and shrubs and things. In fact, I may even downgrade this to not have trees, this road. No, we'll leave it, but what we'll do is change the tree that's on it. We'll put our young linden on there. That's a nice small tree. And then down here, because this is lower, I'm going to frame our walking path with these chestnuts just on the inside. I'm in a very detail-y mood tonight. Normally I don't get super detail-y, but tonight I just really wanted to. And then I think our rhododendrons would be the best here. And just a nice thick row of them here. just to kind of designate that this is a campus. You know, this is a business, that this is all of theirs. But that leaves a big bunch of green there. We could do like one big signature oak there that's not blocking the front of the building, but it is kind of hiding like the parking lot and such. So that works. And then maybe another one just like right about there. You still see the front of the building. It looks good. Sitting up there on the hill. And then in here, I kind of want to like make the parking lot feel nice and secluded from the traffic, so that when employees come to work, they kind of feel like they're, you know, in a special place. Not that people in this game care one bit about that type of thing, but oh yeah, on the other side of the path, I want to line it with cottonwoods because kind of a nice tree, and then I want to bring this around this way. Just a really nice tree, cottonwood. It just has a good look to it. Like, look at that. It's nice and big and leafy. Question is, do I want to hide the sight line from this corner of the building? I don't think I do. I think I'm going to leave this side open. So that as you're at this intersection, you still see the airline headquarters over there. Because I mean, they're not going to pay an architect all that money to design the building for them and then not want people to see it. However, here we definitely need to do something about this ugly hillside here. And I think just some grasses and things will solve that problem. Let's go for some of the smaller ones here. I think there's one that's smaller. No? Ah, here we go. These are supposed to conform to the train, but I think that bump of the parking lot is messing it up a little bit. Down here, we will do, like, behind the building, a row of oaks. Just a nice thick row of trees here. That looks good. And same back here. Ooh, not. Oh. And it's really in the road. I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that. So we'll go here. Yeah, nice big thick row. And then let's get something to separate off those buildings. I don't want to do just a fence, but I do want screening. So let's give them a nice thick row of trees. And make it look beautiful. There we go. This is where I would like to use Prop Anarchy and do like some nice bushes and things by these entryways. Don't have that, and I'm not going to turn it on because I'll forget that it's on. So instead, we'll just do like what I can get away with. And I kind of want to do like a triangle type pattern here. That's as far back as I can go. Okay, that's sad. And then I can't do any up here. I can do some over here though. So one in each corner. And see what I can get coming on a straight line down. Nice. Like that. And then that's as far as I can go that way. Cool. So there. And same thing. Just kind of a nice straight corner down. And then here we'll just fill that in. At least it looks a little nicer. What we could do here by the parking lot is do some more of these smaller young lindens. Just a few in select key areas. Yeah, I'm digging that. So I just want to kind of vegetate this hill a little bit. I don't like. Let's try the tall grass clusters. See how they work. A lot of times when you use these, they'll like the edges of them will float in the air. Like, yeah, it's already doing it. When you place them on a slope, it's really hard to see because it's doing the blur. But you can see right here, that's not on the ground. One corner is, one corner isn't. So these don't conform to the terrain nice enough. So we'll have to use... Let's see if these do better. Nah, same problem. So I have to go back to the vegetation here. Let's switch it up on this side. Because these will just kind of like, if they're going to not be at the right elevation, just disappear on their own. There we go. Little leafy, little greeny. But it works. And look at that. We made a nice campus for our airline headquarters. Got a lovely little walking path right up in there. And I think for this area here, I'm going to make like a little employee area. What do I want to make that out of, though? What do I have? Do I have like any ploppable cement? What is this? What color is that? Kind of brown. Doesn't really match. That doesn't really match. I don't think any of these are really going to match up with the building all that well. That's unfortunate. I didn't realize these are parking spots. So wait, do these snap to here? No. Wow, they're using those parking spots. I don't know what I want to do here then. Ooh, I know. The answer is in the thing that we were using earlier. Where were they? Here they are. I'm gonna grab this just in concrete, and to set this section off, I'm gonna line it up here. I want to look at this real quick. Yeah, that's how I want it. And I'm going to come to about here and do the same. And then I'm going to do just one here. And one more here. And then what we're going to do is grab our city park assets, I think. Yeah, we've got food stalls and food trucks. So we're going to set a food stall kind of back here. Like right there. And then we're going to throw a food truck just kind of like chilling right here. And then we're going to find the picnic table. There it is. Not a picnic table, but it's a bench. And we're going to put a couple of these in. Give employees an area to go if they want to eat their lunch outdoors. I'm sure a building as big as that has a cafeteria inside of it. But this just kind of makes it feel really nice. And you know what? We're even going to put a fence around that. Maybe just around the back. Oh, we can run it the whole thing here. It'll go all the way that way. Let's try like this right here. Oh, we lost the tree. I can fix. I want that big oak. There we go. Cool. And then try to fill this in with pavement. I don't know that it's going to look all that great, though, so we may wind up undoing this. So far, so good. That'll work. I can live with that. Let's undo that one. Let's have that weird curve right there. That doesn't look too shabby. And then just to kind of hide that rough edge, we can come back in with these guys. I love that they twirl as you place them. Oh, and I like that. I like the balance between the rhododendrons here and there. Can I get back here to look at this? Look at my work? Yeah, I dig that. I think that looks really good. Cool. How much noise does that building make? Not very much, but we do have a lot of noise here. So I don't think I'm going to get any residential in here. I might be able to get some in here and then definitely over here. So let's fill this out with a mixture of commercial and offices. Back in here. Go ahead and bring that around the corner. There you go. Nothing in these areas. Just going to leave that wide open. Ah, my eyes itchy. Watery. And then offices to fill in this for a sound barrier. And normally I would do commercial right here. I may do just light commercial if it doesn't make noise. And then we want a row of offices right here and on this corner to soak up some of that noise. And again, I may do just some light commercial down this direction. I don't want to do it there because that's going to make a nasty cut right there. I probably won't zone anything right there. We'll do like a node through here, even though we've got that right there. In fact, we'll just do light commercial all down through here and do nothing on this side. In fact, that's kind of steep. We should probably put a fence there. I think a fence would be a great idea there. Let's do a nice rustic wooden fence. And that also gets rid of that zoning and opens up more zoning down there. Bring that right up to this building. Cool. Yeah, that makes that feel a little safer. Kind of like the rustic here in the middle of the city. I think it looks kind of cool. And then the rest of this in here will be more residential, but I just want to look at my coverages real quick again. Police, fire are excellent. Death care, good. What I haven't looked at in a long time is, yeah, oof. Elder care and all that. Where's our nearest one? We don't have any on this side of the city. So, like, child, though, I don't think I need to worry about it because I've got the medical center. So they're already at max health anyway. 622 births a week is a lot. Like, significantly more than we have deaths. So I don't think we need to mess with those. So what about death care down here? How are we doing? Let's get rid of this. Alright, come on. Show me death care. So in this area that we're looking at, it looks like even death care is covered really well. So cool. What I am going to do is check schools, and that is where we are struggling. So we've got one there. We're going to throw another one in right here. We're going to try to anarchy, though, so it's not in the middle of the road. Because I don't know about you, but if I had a kid, I really wouldn't want them going to school in the middle of the street. Just seems like that would be an environment counter to learning. Maybe. And then high school capacity. Yeah, we definitely need some high schools out this direction as well. This high school might get a swimming pool instead of a tennis court or basketball court. Actually, let's give them a sports hall. I really wish that backed up right against that. Oh well, it's fine. I don't like that big hill, so what we're going to do is just tree it out. Because that is always the answer when you have a big ugly hill. Tree it out. The nice row of horse chestnuts. This would be like Chestnut High or something. I don't know. I don't name my schools. There you go. I'll live with the bumpiness here in the driveway. At least it has the planter coming out. That just looks like a ramp down in. Not so happy about this side, but whatever. Alright, cool. So why is my commercial not developing over here? I don't know. Is there a district here? Yes. Does this district have a high-rise band? Yes. Cool. You know what I haven't looked at in a long time? Oh, we have plenty of water. Gosh. Eyes itch so bad. Wait. So cool. I can just now come in here and drag a corner and boop that whole thing in. And that should start building in. So hopefully that'll drive this commercial demand. Because we have some commercial demand still. We have a tiny amount of office demand. I like that at this distance you can't see the grasses, but then you zoom in and it's like, oh, here we are. Look at our time traffic light just working like a champ. Look at that. It's beautiful. So hopefully this area fills in fairly quickly. What are we up to on flights? 1,100 yet? Oh my god, we had 1,040 flights active. When we started, we were up to 1,300 active flights. Getting close to 1,400. How is this thing not making more money than this? The total amount of flights currently connecting to or from this airport. I wonder if that counts the ones that just fly by, too. Some planes just fly by. They don't ever land. I haven't seen this guy send out a plane in a while. Still getting visitors. Speaking of, I wanted to double check my parks again. You're barely making it. You're not making it. Man, you get no visitors. Wow. That's disappointing. Oh yeah, it was making some cash. That's making a little bit of money. The airport is costing me $34,000 a week, and right now I'm making $116. I think I was making like $55 when we looked at it a minute ago. It fluctuates as planes land and take off. It also fluctuates based upon which plane it is. Like this plane, I'm making less money on. I'm only this plane's only paying to take off and land. Same with this plane. Same with that plane. This plane, however, is one of ours, and we can tell by the Vainglorious blue color and the palm tree on the tail. So we also get tickets. So 172 people on this also paid us ticket money, whereas these guys did not. We're just getting some money per cargo and some money per passenger. Here we get that landing and takeoff fee, but we also get the full ticket fee. So you want to see more of your own airline, and you can only build that once you build this, the airline headquarters building. That's the only way. How busy are my parking lots? My parking lots are actually across the street, and not very. I decided to put the parking a little off to the side just because of the way my terminal is. I didn't want to fill up just this big, busy city block that would be expensive real estate with parking. So instead I put 2 big parking garages there and then 2 underground parking garages here. So I figure this can be like your short-term parking, and then we can imagine it has like a tunnel through for your pickups and arrivals, and then this could be your long-term parking on the parking decks. Though that would these 4 garages would never in real life support it, but they aren't. The game doesn't see them as tied in to the airport. It doesn't really take parking into account for the airport. But it's just the nature of how I have the runways and everything so close to the road that It just didn't leave me anywhere to put a parking lot. And so they had to go over there. All right, traffic, 77%. We're just not getting any better, but... Whoops. This keyboard is very sensitive. All of our hotspots look so much better. Well, we got a new one here because of what we did here. This is fine. I mean, it's cargo traffic. This is still what it was. I just don't get why I can't get out of the 70% and up into the 80s. It's this. This thing is just killing me. And I really... If this is just a straight four-way junction, this would be far worse. Conway, Arkansas has a lot of roundabouts. And they tend to be in areas that, like, the highway ramps come up to and then go off of, and then take you over the highway or on into town through a couple different branches. So this isn't unrealistic to have this right here. It's just... cars just can't get out on this side. I'm really tempted. Wait, what? How many... I thought I fixed this. Is this the problem all along? Oh my god, I'm a dumb. Why are we not letting me do that? Why are you not letting me make that a turn lane? Why are you not letting me change this at all? I don't have lane markings. What? Do you not see that you can connect there? That might help, just letting this inner lane go. Or the middle lane, I mean. That might help a lot. Because now they won't feel the need to bunch up. Also, let's make sure they're not trying to turn left here. Make sure they know that that's straight through. One thing is that only leaves them room to change lanes right there. Well, they're doing it though. I could give them another little node to change lanes here. That might help. Already we've got a lot more people using the inner lane instead of all of them. Matter of fact, they're now preferring it, whereas before they preferred the outer lane. This might solve the problem. Because anybody wanted to go straight across will come to this outer lane. Anybody wanted to go straight across here will go in the outer lane. And only people really wanting to exit here will go... Sorry, outer lane. So inner lane, across and across. Outer lane to exit onto the highway. I can't believe... Why did it do that? Why would it not let me... I'm going to do that on all these, because it does help on some of the busier ones to kind of just do it a little bit differently, to let that middle lane also turn. I keep hitting escape to try to close that. So is this going to help or not? To see, even here, they can turn from that lane and this lane. So that's cleared this side up beautifully. This side is now, for some reason, getting stuck and confused. So I don't get why they're still preferring that when they can go multiple different ways. Oy. It's all these freaking cargo trucks, man. I almost want to ban cargo traffic here and force them to use these back here and the freight station more. But I know when I do that, they're just all going to filter down to this intersection instead. Or worse, they'll come down here and go up. So I'll be sending freight trucks through a residential area, and you don't want that. See, this is all commercial and office against this loud road. And it is a loud road. You know that? The whole thing is just loud. This is a problem again. Great. We had this solved. Just all these damn buses. Oh yeah, we were adjusting buses and I haven't gone back in to check those airport lines now that there is this extra metro stop. I can this down here where I can see those. There we go. So we want to find that blue line, Airport Express. Still very full buses, so we definitely need 100% capacity. Because, well, no, they're not full. I take that back. I was looking at that number. They're only 75% full at max, so we can bump this. Let's bump this down to about 80. That'll take some vehicles off the road that are going through that roundabout. So that's that line. Let's see what else we have over here. So we've got a bright green and a dark green. Find those. So this one's down to just 47 passengers a week and like nobody's on these buses. But that could change. Let's see. Right now, there's no match. Well, there is a match there. And there is a match there. That could very well change when those end. So let's see. This started... Oh, no, it doesn't tell me. We've got a pretty winning bunch of sports teams here. 5-1, 4-1, 5-1, 4-2. Not bad. Let's wait for these dudes to empty out and see how many use the bus stop here versus the metro. Because if this bus stop's not getting a lot of use even when the match day ends, then we just don't need that many buses on the line. It'd be nice if the game had a increase the number of vehicles based upon demand and then decrease them when there's not demand, like just automatic control over it. Okay, so this one is emptying out. That one is emptying out. And the vast majority of people are going to the metro. Two people got on here. 5 people here. This one brought 3 over. Nobody's stopping for this bus. Yeah, I don't need that many buses coming here. I don't even know that I need a bus coming here since there's a metro right next to it from the airport. Yeah, we don't even need that bus line. There's a metro. I mean, I kind of like to play the game in a way that simulates having mass transit for different financial needs, but this is just an unnecessary bus line because the game doesn't take that into account. Where was that? It's a dark green one. Why can't I find it? Excuse me. Last week you saw both eugenist, GP, and heart specialist. All were happy. Nice. 15 pills. I think my parents, between them, take 20, 30 pills. Wait, it's the bright green. My bad. That's the one we're looking at. Wait, so did I check the... No, yeah, it's the bright green one I want to check. Here it is. We just don't need this bus line at all. Gone. So what I'm going to do is turn these all off. Come up here to Rural Express. And I am going to move that bus stop completely down to here. And now those buses are not going to get in each other's way at all. They're just on two separate levels. And yeah, the game says arrivals and departures, but people will just walk to the right bus line. They don't... Arrivals and departures isn't really accurate. You'll see people that have arrived from a plane coming out up here in departures. So that should help over here with some traffic. And not getting bus traffic jams. So that doesn't look like we've had one in a while. So that's good. Though, why didn't he get in his lane? Why are you staying in that outside lane? You are a bus. You should only use the bus lanes. So that one did. But then he jumped into that lane. So we need to set some vehicle restrictions here. We need to remember what button to push to set those vehicle restrictions. It's this one. Basically, I want to... Whoops. Why is this not letting me... There we go. What I need to do is then turn around and ban buses on this side. So that they know to stay in their lane. Oops, didn't mean to... Why are you banned? Cars on that side. That's not what I want. It's not letting me undo it. It's letting me click that, but it's not letting me... What's happening here? Better health via chemistry. I hate taking a lot of different medications. Oh, that's why they weren't using it, because I was telling them to get out of it anyway. Okay. I was kind of forcing the matter. But I can't uncheck these. So, like, why? Why can't I make this lane here? Like, I can change those, but I can't change the passenger cars on either one of these. Like, it's treating that almost like a bus lane. So there's no reason for it to even be 3-lane if I can't use it. Same thing down here. It's not letting me get rid of that. Oh, well, we're trying to solve the bus problem anyway, so whatever. And then... buses, no buses, and then down here they can go wherever they want. And that should keep them out of the car lanes. So this is cleared up, but this is still nightmares. And just having those two junctions right there, I almost wish... I wish this was set just a little further back that way so that I could have one road over here like I did over here. But it would just be so steep to have. So I need this to connect to it, so it needs to stay at ground level to there, and that would be a really steep ramp. And that's really asking a lot of a bus to get up that ramp. Yeah, there we go. The buses are sticking in their lane now. Cool. So that puts us at 70. Great, it's going down. Everything I do makes it worse. I need to stop messing with traffic. This is already bad again. Ooh, it's really bad. Like, starting to back up onto the highway bad. I didn't accidentally turn off despawning, did I? Nope. Now they're not using the inside lane at all. You idiots. Okay, well, I can help this situation somewhat. They've got areas down here that they can change lanes. What we'll do is get rid of this. I made that van go like, whoa, I don't know where to go. Get rid of that. But we're going to tell these guys they can only go there. That way they only have to yield to one lane of traffic. There we go. Then here, I'm going to let both lanes go straight. And then that one turn also right. Backing onto the highway is bad? Yeah, because if I start backing up onto the highway, it starts creating... like, if it were to back up too far, it would start impacting this intersection. And, I mean, that's the last intersection of town. But, yeah, you don't want to back up on the highway. Not in Cities Skylines. Yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. That now they're just going to sit there and be dumbasses and block each other's way there. I just don't get why these guys don't go. Like, they have gaps in traffic, but they just don't go. What if... That roundabout's going awful fast. What if we slow down the roundabout? Actually, let's let them have the speed to leave. But then slow it down as they come around here. Slow it down a little bit more as they get to over here. And then slow it down to here. Actually, I meant to do 45 there. So as you come around the roundabout, your speed limit changes. But with zoom, you can go out fast. Maybe by slowing down this traffic, these guys will have more of an opportunity to get out. Because they can just zoom. In fact, I'm even going to do a... How do I do a per segment? I don't remember. Alt. Edit multiple segments. Shift, no. I want to do each individual lane. Temporarily toggle between lanes and segments control. There we go. I want to make these two lanes 70. So like they can pick up their speed and just right around that corner. But I don't want this side coming in at 70. That would be bad. Still not making a difference. So frustrating. It's like, why do they prefer just one lane? Okay, well, a lot of them are going across, that's why. Let's see where they're actually going here. Yeah, most of them are going straight across. Nobody's going that direction at all, which explains why these ramps down here that I put in aren't being used. Nobody's going that direction. It's my industry making deliveries over to here. And obviously they're not going to use these bridges because they're slower. But surely some of them want to come like back here, right? Well, that's true everywhere. If people would practice better lane discipline, our highways would be so more efficient. But people don't practice lane discipline. So a lot of them are wanting to go that way, which is fine. This intersection is holding up to the task, no problem. And the rest are going straight on. So let's help in that regard as well by letting both lanes go straight on here. I thought I clicked that. Hello? Why are we looking at multiple different things at once? Oh, because of this. So we're going to let both those lanes go straight. And maybe that'll encourage some more to use this. Yeah, outer lane. already that quick. That might cause a few problems here, but there's so little traffic exiting here that we'll take a wait and see attitude to it. Will I be streaming tomorrow night? I should be, yeah. Normal time, 7 p.m. So I'll see you then, man. I'll be wrapping up here in about 8 minutes as well. Yeah, it's creating a bit of a problem there. This is getting worse and worse and worse. This side's going okay. This side's not. This side's struggling heat big bad. So we need to make sure these dudes carry on to the junction. That will help a lot. And I'm pretty sure we've already done that down here. We have. Yeah, we have all the way through down there. So why? Why are you guys just not going when there's enough of a gap? Screw it. We are going to do something you're not supposed to do in roundabouts. I'm going to say you can block the junction, and I'm going to get rid of your yield sign and just let them duke it out. There's just not enough traffic that should be blocking them. If this gets this backed up too much that it's backing up the roundabout, well, then I'll put it back. But look at that. Letting them duke it out. They're just like, hey, we're free. We can drive. That might have been the key. Just letting them figure it out on their own. So I wonder if I did the same thing up here, if it would help. The same thing, there's not a whole lot of cars, but they're just like not using the gaps that are there. Like that bus, they just wait so long before they go. Oh my god, this is totally solving this. Here we have this problem. I don't quite get why these guys... Here, we're gonna temporarily do this. We're just gonna put a yield there. Let this clear out. And we'll take it back off. I might just leave it on. Because once this clears out, this should leave big enough gaps for these people to get out. There. Enough. Yeah, they're still getting out fine. Because there's just now, because the traffic's not backed up, they've got room to get out. Alright, so that helped there. We're doing worse this way. And we're backing up into the roundabout, which means these dudes aren't going to get out. Frustrating. So what if, where are you all wanting to go? On this road. The trucks are all coming back into this area. A lot of them going there, but some of them are coming up here. So, as bad of an idea as I think this is, what if turn snapping on to make it work? Yeah, it doesn't want to let me get one in here. Okay, let's turn all the snap 2s off. Let's see if I can't get this in. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if they'll use that. And instead of exiting here and coming to the roundabout, just come straight down here. It's going to take a while for that to update. Basically, everybody that's already on the highway has already chosen their path. So it's going to take a minute. Never mind. No, people are using it. I mean, if we can even just get a third of these trucks, that is, for the most part, trucks and buses from out of town. If we can even get a third of them to use this, that would solve a lot of our problem. Fire. Oh, that is really steep. I didn't realize how steep that was. Well, we had a truck use it. Awesome. One dude. And then go right, left, or straight here, yeah? Yeah. 2 dudes, 3 dudes. Let's make sure that's the case, that they're able to go straight across there. You can go straight too. You can go there, there, or there. I am good with all of those movements. There's not a whole lot of traffic back here for them to get in the way of. Yeah, by not having these guys yield, we're creating the problems elsewhere. Because that's blocking these dudes, it's backed up all the way to over here, and these guys aren't able to get out because they don't have anywhere to go. So this side has to yield. Blah. Let's take that. Oh, actually, let's just take that off for now. Not let them block the junction, but also not yield. Let's see what that does. Getting a few people. This is clearing. This is bad. Mainly because, again, they all want one lane. And it's because they all want to go all the way across. Do I have any other restrictions? No, they can change lanes there. They can change lanes several opportunities. I don't know why they're choosing there to change lanes, or there for that matter, but whatever. Like, these guys should be picking their lane back here. These guys don't really have a choice because I'm forcing them into that lane. Traffic in Cities Skylines, I swear to God, that's about all we've done tonight, it seems like. Though we have grown. The city's grown like 20,000 people. We've made some, like, this was all empty. We started. And our demand is bouncing back fairly rapidly. It looks like the majority of our commercial and offices have fully upgraded. These residential are starting to. This is all still new, so I don't expect it to anytime soon. But they're only going to get to level 4 buildings because of the high-rise ban anyway, so like that one is fully upgraded. What's our population mix? Only 34% seniors. That's not bad. Our birth rate's a little low right now, but that's why our population's currently going down. Overall, I think it's starting to come together a little bit better. Still in this area, and I still don't know exactly what I want to do over here. Nice big flat area, so we may just like continue the grid, or we may do a new grid off of here. That'll probably be the better play, a new grid off of this. And just kind of like bring it in like right here, right where that road is, and then have it kind of join this grid. And then we'll do something up here. We've got a road up here to fill some of that in, and then we can have that road slope down and join these guys. Only thing is, no, I do have a collector over here, so I could bring this collector out, and then wherever it meets the new grid we're going to do. Be fine. So I may do this grid up to here, and then turn it. Go this way. I think that'd probably be a good idea. Let's take one more look at our traffic percentage, and it's worse than it was. Hey, this side's happy, though. Actually, the roundabout's happy now, too, so who knows, it may clear up. Whatever. By the way, you notice that the transition's not blurry anymore? I didn't realize I rendered the thing out at 1080p, and my stream is 1440 on my end, and then I downscale it to 1080 or 720 or whatever it is you guys watch at, 864 or some weird number like that. So yeah, the transitions look a whole lot better now. Take my headphones off. Make sure you are following on Twitter so that you get announcements of all my live streams, all my YouTube videos, and lately a lot of Heartstopper tweets, because I am absolutely in love with that show. It is adorable. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Go watch it. It is one of the most heartwarming, beautiful things you will have watched in a long, long time. And it does it without being sappy, syrupy type just bullshit. It hits hard in many, many places, but and it doesn't gloss over the hard, ugly parts of life, but it still manages to find joy and hope. So go watch it. Plus cute boys. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. That way you don't miss any of the videos over there. I do have a Cities Skylines series that we have running. Totally different map and city than this one. Kind of building a lot slower because it's like 30 to 40 minutes at a time. And hey, you know what? You're really awesome, and everybody that hangs out on the Vainglorious Discord server is really awesome. So if you're not a part of that, I just don't know what you're doing with yourself. Let me find somebody to raid. I probably should have done that before I started jabbering on. Wow. You know, we haven't said hi to Runesun in a long time, and he's actually playing something different than Satisfactory. So we're gonna go say hi to our good friend Runesun tonight. I can't remember if I did that button yet or not. So there are your raid emotes. If you're a subscriber, you can copy the first one. If you're not a subscriber, you can copy the second one and drop those on Runesun when the 4 or 5 of us get over there and say hello to him. Great streamer, good guy, has a really fun community, so you'll be right at home over there. I'll see you guys again tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time. So in the meantime, let's go say hi to Runesun.